across the 30 to the 32. An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now Mahomes. They'll set up the screen here to Tolbert. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. The Cowboys at a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 42. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. On 3rd down, Tolbert. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the 1st before he's tackled. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And his throw is going to be incomplete. You look at this Arizona defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board 1st here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring 1st. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator and what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
He sends this one away. the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Welch. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Sheds off the tackle, and the Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd down and 4.
43.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Here's a diving catch right side. After run, 7-0. On EA Sports. They go play fake. Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Going for it all. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Crosses over out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch,
blitz coming, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper in the territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 14-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
He'll take it at the 42. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Quickly complete out wide, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Easy. 57, color.
Now a give, right side. Tolbert evades the tackler, and now some space. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. New York now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the... Move the ball to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Now the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Here we go. Set.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Set.
Bennett now. Open man here is Gentry. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. 23 yards the pickup there.
Let's go. Cut.
Bennett fakes a handoff, now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Bennett now on 2nd down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. It's Bennett going to have another throw here. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this 1st half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Let's go now.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. Here's Bennett. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdown. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. To throw, it's Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And it is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys continue to pull away here in this 1st half. Extra point by York is up and good. And a rout is on here in this 1st half. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Okay, ready?
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the 1st half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the 2nd half. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Bennett. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here, Bennett. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
2nd and 10. Bennett back to throw again here. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a 28-0 lead, you figure they're just going to be happy to take this lead right into the locker room. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevenson. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one goes for 30 yards. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. York able to send this one through. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed. Because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They've got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they scored here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Mahomes firing complete, and this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. And that'll be complete to Stevenson. Touchdown! A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have got it on cruise control. The York on now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On second down, McFadden. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he gets this up past the 30.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On the set.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Cut.
Running again, and again it's McFadden. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 9.
Ready.
Up the middle, McFadden. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a first and 10.
Ready.
From the pistol, a McFadden run. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play.
Let's go.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Hut, hut.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
They'll run for it. McFadden. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench...
wide open, complete, touchdown, Cowboys! A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Cowboys are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And now an audible here into something else. Off play action. Here's Bennett. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Sticking to the aerial attack, here's Bennett. And he comes back with one complete. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Not good, 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Bennett now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line.
52. Red, cycle. Set.
Bennett working from the gun. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Hurry.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Striker, 3-3.
At the 11-yard line.
Bennett now off play action. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. He's got a man Incomplete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A big play here for Dallas. 51 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Tolbert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. But at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. He wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. And again, it's Mahomes. It's caught. Tolbert bulldozes past him. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens, because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles. But that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone. but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Cade York on now for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. First and 10, here's Bennett. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Ready.
And Bennett will look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Bennett looking to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass.
But how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And this one is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Dallas, they improved to 5-0 now on the